Right, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Hope you're having a good weekend. And I hope you spent some quality time with your families doing the things you love to do. Making memories. That's what it's all about, folks. Making memories. Well, I come to you this morning on my way home from Moyers, Oklahoma, where we did the world record attempt at the longest parade of Harley Davidsons yesterday, Saturday the 15th, 2018. It was an attempt, as I said. Apparently, we didn't make it. Not real sure why. Short some bikes, I guess. We had a few break down. It was hot. The parade was stop and go, stop and go, stop and go for a long time. So our bikes got really hot, and some of them, I guess, quit running, leaving us not enough numbers that finished. That's the way I understand it. I don't know if that's the long of it or the short of it, or if that's exactly how it was. I don't know, because I haven't really heard. I've heard a lot of different things, but the guy from Guinness Book of World Records that stood up on the stage, that's kind of what I take what he said. He said that we had too many bikes break down and not enough finish, the numbers that we needed. So anyway, enough about that. It was an epic weekend, great weekend, good weekend. Really have no complaints about it, other than the humidity. Man, us desert dwellers do not fare well in all that humidity. That's the only thing I didn't like about the whole weekend, was the fact that over in that area you got humidity. So this desert dweller was soaking wet the whole time. Hell, I couldn't quit sweating. Anyway, so that's that story. Other than that, epic weekend, great weekend. Scootin' America Campground, K River Campground is awesome. I didn't see a whole lot of it. I pretty much went there to sleep. I got there late Friday night, set up camp, got something to eat real quick, and then went to bed. I was tired. I've been rolling since 04:30, and it was like 21:30, so I was done. Saturday, got up, went to the ride, and participated in that all day. That was an all-day ordeal, and it was hot. It was very hot. The people who didn't hydrate themselves properly ended up getting put on a stretcher. I'm sure they pumped a couple bags of fluid in them and kicked them out and sent them back on their way. But you got to stay hydrated in this heat. That's for damn sure. If you're not peeing, you're not drinking enough. Enough about that. A little bit tidbits of information. Things that apparently some people don't think about. So maybe they'll watch this video and they'll think about it. Who knows? What else I got to report on? The successful part of the ride was, now I think I got this number right, but don't quote me on it if you hear something different from Adam Sandoval, but I think it was $32,000 raised for the Combat Vets Motorcycle Club. They are vets that help vets. They do so much good. They spend their money that they raise helping other vets. Big time stuff. So very good organization, and it's one that Scootin' America supports, and they supported him when he was out on the road living, doing his visit every Harley dealership on a Harley Davidson motorcycle. He did break a world record doing that. So anyway, that part of the weekend was a success. So the money did get donated. Adam Sandoval jumped up on stage and donated that at the end of the day. So that part of the ride was a success. Actually, you know, we didn't get the world record. We didn't get the title. But I'll tell you what, we had so many like-minded people together in one spot for the whole weekend, and it was so cool. It is cool that Adam Sandoval can get those people together like that. And he bought a campground to provide a place for us all to hang out. Pretty cool. And that part of the ride was a success also. New friends were made. Met people that been wanting to meet. Cool. We all kind of do social media thing, so it's kind of cool to run into these folks along the journeys and actually meet them in person, shake a hand, maybe tip a beer with them or whatever, you know. So cool stuff. What else? The country out there is beautiful. A lot of green trees, green grass. Like I said, I'm a desert dweller. We're not used to so much green. Excuse me. So that was pretty cool, but it comes at a cost. It comes at a cost of having the humidity and a damper climate where that stuff can grow, right? So, you know, it's a trade-off. No desert and sands and dirt blowing up your butt, but you got humidity you got to deal with. So that's the trade-off for having such a green, plush, pretty place to live. You need moisture. Out there where we live, stuff like that can't grow. There ain't no water. It needs water. You know, so I had to sneak in between this car because they're jamming me up here. We got her. So anyway, lost my train of thought. Those people that drive in the left lane drive me crazy. Now, the part of it that drives me crazy is when they ride next to somebody, or you know, they block the lane so that you can't get around and go through. They think that whatever they're doing in the world is the only thing that matters. And, you know, I mean, I guess that's just kind of human behavior for some, but it drives me nuts, makes me pissed off. I don't want them to tell me what my speed's going to be for the next 20 miles or whatever the case might be. I'll decide what that is. Just get out of my way so that I can. I got places to go, ground to cover, miles to cover. This thing needs to be rolling at a pretty good RPM to get her done in one day. If I'm not tacking 35, 3800 in 6th gear, I'm not getting where I need to be getting quick enough by John's standard time. Yes, sir. So anyway, motoring down I-20 right now. Just past exit 337, heading to Abilene. Already been through to Dallas and all that mess over there. Actually, it wasn't too bad this morning. I went through at a pretty good time this morning. The weather was cool. The traffic was It was heavier than I thought it would be on a Sunday morning, but it wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible. So I was able to get through it and cut through it and do what John likes to do and make the tracks without too much difficulty. So pretty pleased about that. But anyway, we're on 20, southbound, or westbound on 20, headed to, I'm going to go to Big Spring, Texas and take a break. I haven't really eaten today. I've munched a little bit. 50 miles out of Abilene is where I'm at. So I am going to, I got this. It's called Wild West Wings in Big Spring, Texas. My favorite wing place ever. So since I got to drive right through there to get back to the apartment, guess what I'm doing? I'm taking a lunch break. I'm going to break my rules and sit down for a minute and relax. I'm going to follow my own advice for a minute. Oh man, it's been raining. Oh man, I was hoping to get all the way back without rain today, but the roads are wet. It's not raining right now. It looks like I'm going to catch up to it though. I'm going to ride right into it. So hopefully it don't look like it's too awful bad. I don't think I'll stop and put my rain gear on. We'll see what we get into here, but I'm going to kind of just hope for the best and keep on rolling. I was hoping not to get into any rain today. I rode in some bad rain on Friday night in the dark. Sideways wind blowing the stuff, rain, hard. It was horrible. For about 200 miles. Spent a good part of Friday evening in the dark and in the rain and in the Dallas traffic to boot. So yeah, it was interesting. We got through it. The thing I always worry about in those kind of situations is, first of all, it was bumper to bumper traffic, and the traffic, at least the traffic was moving about 30 miles an hour. And I'm not going to complain about that because it was raining so hard that I was happy that we were not doing 60 or 70 to keep up with traffic, because I don't want to get rear-ended. Nobody does. It happens to people. I know a guy here locally that just happened to. He went on a Cedar or Redwood run or some run in California, and over here by Abilene or somewhere he got T-bone, or not T-bone, he got rear-ended. So I always worry about that, especially in those types of situations. But I'm driving right into this mess. Looks like we're gonna get wet. We're gonna get a little wet before we get to Abilene. See how long it lasts. Once I'm wet, it kind of defeats the purpose of putting on rain gear, but I'm not too worried about it because when I get to the house, I've got a shower waiting me. I haven't had a shower for a few days. They had showers at the campground. I just opted not to use them. I forgot my shower shoes and in the rain all night Friday, and I was in the rain on and off yesterday, Saturday, so I just wasn't too interested in going and standing in the shower, so I skipped it. It's a pretty fast moving cell up here in this rain cell. Road's wet. They've been wet a while, so I'm just behind it. Maybe I'll stay behind it. I'm running pretty good, but maybe I'll stay behind it and I won't have to get into it. I can just drive on the wet roads. That's okay. I'm going to do another tire review. I did one, and it was very negative. I spent a lot of time in the rain this weekend with these tires, and so I'm not going to really change my stance on it, but I got some more to say about it. I really didn't have any problems this weekend at all. And I was in a lot of rain, not just a little here, a little there. Friday evening, I was in solid water for 200 miles. And I didn't have any problems, but I didn't go fast either. It was dark and stuff, and I just took it easy and got there when I got there. So that, and I'm going to make a video on oil. And a prime example of why it's important to run a good quality oil. It's going to cost you a few bucks, but it's worth it. I'll do a separate video on that, but it'll be coming up in the next few days, because I saw some shit this weekend that was just crazy, you know. I mean, it was hot, it was, and everybody's bikes were hot. The ones that were shutting down didn't have any oil pressure. 0 to 3 pounds at an idle. They had to keep their RPMs way up to keep their oil pressure up. And then they got too damn hot. It was too hot to be doing that. And there was no airflow to cool it, because we were stop and go for, I don't know, a long time, hour or two. It was a while. My oil pressure normally runs, at an idle hot after a ride, at an idle I'll usually run 18 to 19 psi on my oil pressure. Idling. Running down the road I run 33, 34 pounds like it's supposed to. Saturday, idling, I was running 11 and 12. The whole time we was doing that parade. So it was hot. It was really hot. But my oil held up better than some of those did. So we'll talk about that later. A little spendy, but when you're not sitting on the side of the road, it's worth it. If it's protecting you that good in the heat, you got to figure it's probably protecting your engine parts so they'll last longer too. Enough about that. Well, you know, I might not run into that storm. I can see it up there. It's way up there. May do pretty good. Not have to be in it. Might let it keep on going. Only got like 160 miles or something, and then I'm going to take a break and eat at my favorite wing spot, Wild West Wings in Big Spring, Texas. You ever get over in that area? It's on 4th Street. Check it out. Wild West Wings, Big Spring, Texas, 4th Street. I think it's 4th Street. 3rd Street, 4th Street. Not sure. I think it's 4th. You can Google it. It pops right up. It's on Yelp. It pops right up there too. Awesome place. Good wings. They got some good refreshing cold beverages in a fairly large variety. So that's always a good thing in my opinion. And we are just motoring. I hope you can hear me better today. Yesterday, or whenever I made my last one, I think it was yesterday, I had my vents on top of my helmet open. So it was a little noisy. I think I made sure everything's closed this time, so it sounds a lot quieter to me, so I'm hoping that we are. But yeah, so beautiful day for a ride today. It looks like I am gonna get wet, but it's yours truly right there. That's the guy talking to you, hiding behind this dark shield, keeping the wind out, keeping the bugs out, making it so I can talk to you on here. talking through Messina. It's been giving me a little bit of fits. I gotta get with them on the phone Monday and we'll get that straightened out. Not wanting to work properly. My left channel isn't broadcasting. I want to hear you through the right. And every once in a while the left one will pop on. So I changed the speakers around and it's still the left side. So I think it's internally. I don't think it's a wiring problem or a speaker problem. I think it's the set itself has got some issues, and then it wants to tell me intercom failed, try again later, intercom failed, try again later, and it just keeps saying it, saying it, saying it. So as long as I'm talking on it, it's fine. It's still, the left channel isn't working, but I don't know what it'll sound like on the video. Hopefully you're getting stereo and not just one side. Hopefully the mic does it right. I don't know. Guess we'll see. I'll have to watch this video. I haven't watched one yet. Out at the campground, there is no service. So I've said that in every one of my videos, but it's true. And you need to be aware of that if you're a social media dudette, guru. You're not doing any social media out there. You can talk on the phone, kinda, with a little bit of 1X service. That's about it. But it's campgrounds out in the middle of kind of nowhere, so I guess that's what people want when they go out there, is solitude and quiet. Certainly what I would want as well, to get away and not be bothered by cell phones and stuff. But where I do a lot with social media, it kind of bugs me that I am not able to do that out there. Solitude is nice, though. The filling station. Little kind of a ghost town looking thing right there. I don't know what it is. 319 on 20 West. It's Johnny with My Helmet Talk, myhelmettalk.com. Today is Sunday, September 16th, 2018. 12:44 in the afternoon now, Central Time, Houston time. And we are just a motoring down the road. We ain't even taking names today. Just getting her done. I mentioned it on my Instagram post earlier. It's like I'm always preaching to slow down, stop, and smell the roses. I have a hard time following my own advice. And I think that's why I say it so much, because I miss a lot of that. I'm always in a hurry, and you miss a lot of the good stuff. And I'll miss, there's good photo opportunities today in the trees, different little towns, rundown buildings and stuff, and I kind of off. I'm always in too big of a hurry to take 5 minutes and stop and take photos, Memories. I'm all about making memories. Well, my memory's not so good anymore. I need to start taking more pictures, or I forget where I've been, what I've been doing, what I saw. I need to start putting those memories in digital picture format, so I'll have them for years to come, right? I know when I was raising my kids, you take pictures, got boxes of pictures, Memories. We all get buried in the same box. We all get buried. It's one thing we all have in common. Nobody gets out alive. throat's dry, talking too much. And we all go in the ground the same way, so where I'm going with that conversation is it don't matter what you buy, what things you have. You can't take them with you. You're not gonna take your memories with you really either, because I guess depends how you believe. Once you're gone, you know. But maybe you do. I don't know. Spend our whole life into the night, work 20 hours a day or whatever, to have those things, and then you miss out on all the time with your kids as they're growing up. You wake up, you roll over one day and they're going to college and they're gone. And you're like, where the hell did the time go? Well, I spent it in the office working so we could live in a 6,000 square foot home or a 10,000 square foot home or whatever. I have 6 cars, have a Porsche, Lamborghini, whatever, you know. I'm all about making money. Don't get me wrong on any of this. I'm all about making money, but all I'm saying is once the time is gone, it's gone. It's gone forever, and you don't get it back. So use it wisely. Spend time with those you love, your loved ones. Spend time making memories. Say spend your time making memories, not money, but you gotta have money. We gotta have money for the world to go around, right? Pay your bills, eat, have a place to stay, have a transportation, whatever, you know. So we gotta make money. But I know that I have I have traded dollars for relationships, and you know, those are the things that I will regret, or that I do regret. I'm not going to regret moving job, you know, moving around the country to chasing a dollar. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't regret that. But when I was doing that, I regret the time I missed, the bike rides I missed. This is what I like to do. Get out here on this thing and just, oh, I took one right in the chest. Get out here and take a bug to the chest, take a bird to the chest, whatever. That's what I like to do. That's what turns me on, man. Get out and ride. I'll be on the back of this thing most of the day, and I love it. It's where I'm most happy, when I'm not with the people I love. The people I love are first and foremost my most happy times. Then it's this. Then it's this. Get on the back of the scoot and just go. That guy lost a whole wheel, axle, everything gone. Or the wheel, everything, drum, sitting on the axles there. This one's going to lose half the plastic off her car. I don't want to be behind it when it comes flying off. Oh, and she's texting. I'm driving, so yeah, let's get away from her. She was looking down at her phone. Look at that, she just went in the other lane. Can you see? I don't know. Driving all over the place. At least she didn't take me out. I got 134 miles and I'll be to lunch. I'll be my favorite wing spot, Spring, Texas. Wild West Wings. If you watch these videos and you haven't checked out my blog spot yet, go check it out. I've been neglecting it a little bit lately. But I occasionally sit down and write some stories and articles and whatnot. I will write up this weekend. I got to catch up on my newsletters. This summer has been crazy, and it's no excuse. It's no excuse. I've just not prioritized my time well. But go check it out. I try to keep it cool. We got a cool little store that kind of helps support us on the road and stuff. I hope for the day that I do the work enough to get that store more widely seen and I can spend more time on the road. That's my ultimate goal. I climb out from behind the desk and get out here and document cool shit for all of you to see. Articles, write stories, showcase businesses, restaurants, find the best biker places to stop and eat. I try to do that everywhere I go, but I'd like to do that on a more full-time scale. Just to find places, food places, drink places, camping places. I mentioned the other day of the 2 camping places on either ends of the coast. So down south there you got it's a K River campground, but Scootin' America Adams actually bought it. I think they still call it K River, but they're going to be transitioning to RV and something maybe I saw somewhere. I don't know, but at any rate, it's a good campground. It's owned by bikers for bikers and for vets. Veterans stay there free. Go camp. If you're a vet, go camp. Don't pay anything. Take your family or whatever. Get out. Get away from all the stressors of the world. Get out there. You know, there's no iPhone bullshit out there, so you don't have to deal with that. You can go out and enjoy free of charge. That's cool. That is cool. For a bike and a tent, it cost me $15 a night. Pretty damn cheap camping spot. Out west, out in the Arizona, Nevada deserts, you have the Saddle Sore Ranch. Google it, look it up as well. It's owned by bikers for bikers. I think for a tent motorcycle, it's like $10 a night. Nice place out there too. It's out in the middle of nowhere. You do have phone service out at that one. You can do your social media. It's out in Golden Valley, Arizona. It's out in the middle of the desert. But man, you got some beautiful, beautiful sunsets out there and sunrises. So 2 campgrounds to check out. Those are the only ones I know of so far, but I'm hoping to find more and showcase more around the country. I'd like to do more traveling. Just got to get to that point in life. Guess what it boils down to is I'm not brave enough to drop what I'm doing and go do it and make a go of it. There'll come a day. Gotta get there. Gotta get there in my head. Well, I'm hoping the audio on this is good and everything. I know I've been rambling for a long time. I'm bored. Out here on this slab of 20, there's really nothing to look at. So I got on here and just rambled and talked. And just chit chat with y'all. There's a comment section. If you were brave enough, bored enough, or dedicated enough to sit and listen to this thing leave me some comments below. Let me know what you think, what you thought. I will be posting a video. I will be posting a video over the weekend. I got to compile it all together and whatnot. It's going to take me a little bit of time to do all that, but I'll get it put together and post it up here on YouTube. Bits and pieces throughout the weekend and whatnot. There was tons of people there with big fancy cameras, so I'm sure there's a lot of people that's going to be doing the same thing. Scooting America, Adam Sandoval rides. I'm not sure where he'll post it. I'll probably everywhere, but I'm sure he'll post some stuff too. The Henri one was there. He was filming, so they will be doing some. The Chattanooga, I think it's Chattanooga, Tennessee Harley dealer, Maxwell mechanic guy. He does a lot of YouTube stuff, very popular. He was there filming. So there's a lot of greats there filming. So there'll be a lot of good footage to look at for sure. I'm gonna get off of here and resituate my butt so that because my butt's getting tired. I kick my feet up and whatnot and relax a little bit. Right now I'm sitting up so I can talk to you all. Like I said, I'll post a compilation video when I get it all put together, and hopefully by then some of these other guys will have them posted up. I can link to them or whatever. There's going to be some cool stuff. Confident. Have a good rest of your weekend. Doing what you're doing. Take some time with your family. Make some good memories. If you're riding, if you got a lot of miles to ride like I did, do it safely. Watch out for all the other people. I know there's some guys that's got to go all the way back to Michigan, and I saw some Washington, California. I don't remember how many states they said that they saw represented, but there was several, 8 or 9 I think, different states, license plates that registered. So all those people have a long ways to travel. Have them in your thoughts and prayers if you're the praying type. That everybody gets home safely. Highways are a wicked place. Highways are more wicked if you're on 2 wheels. Be safe, ride hard, sleep fast, make memories. Be safe about it. Peace.